All right. Welcome back to the Sneaker Show, Jaron Mob. It's your Don, Jaron Mon. The Sneaker Show is officially back. As you guys know, I took some time off. Unfortunately, we had a death in the family, so I just had to step away for a little bit. So that means we got a lot to get to on tonight's episode. It's so good to see everyone in the chat. Jack, our moderator. I know David is here. I know John is here. It is great to see everybody. Of course, Andrew Glover as well. Today, we actually have, like I said, we got to catch up a little bit, right? Because we missed a couple weeks. But just this week in general, even if I didn't take a break, it's a fire week. We got a stacked episode. We got a lot to talk about. And yes, that is right. Reverse C in the chat says Lakers. That is right. I was not worried one bit. As soon as I saw the Lakers wearing the Mamba jerseys, which sold out instantly and are right now dropping for $500 on the resale market, I knew the Lakers were going to win tonight. We did give up the lead, but we got it back. And we got the dub. So it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But what it is a dub, and we are going to win this series. I know it. I just feel it in my bones. And plus, those Mamba jerseys, you cannot lose. You cannot lose at all. But like I said, we got a lot to get to on tonight's episode. So let's just dive right into it with a story that I wasn't shocked by, but I'm a little shocked at the information that we have gotten from the story. It's a little early. It's still way down the pipeline. But of course, I'm talking about Zion Williamson's first signature sneaker from Jordan Brand, which apparently, according to this report from Soul Collector via Twitter, will be dropping in 2021. Now, I know that's quite a ways away. Apparently, these are going to be dropping in April, and we all knew Zion was going to get a signature sneaker. We just knew it was inevitable. What I will say is it was a little surprising that Jordan Brand signed Zion Williamson, right? We all thought he was probably going to Nike. You always got to leave Adidas, in play there. They're a big player as well, but there were some other brands like Under Armour, PUMA, maybe a overseas Chinese brand who has been putting down a lot of money, whether it's Anta or someone else, they got cash. Don't get it mistaken. Those are real sneaker companies, and particularly Anta has been doing very well. We all kind of thought Zion was going to Nike, despite him blowing out his PG, what was it, 2s or 2.5s or 1.5s or whatever they were. He blew them out in that Carolina game, and we all kind of, assumed he was going to go there despite that. So when he signed with Jordan Brand, I have to say I was surprised because Zion seems like one of those guys who is going to be one of the biggest personalities in the league, one of the most recognizable stars in the league as long as he stays healthy. And being under Jordan Brand is already weird for guys like that because the Jordan Brand is the brand of a player already. So you're not just in that shadow, but it's hard to stand out because if you have something with Jordan Brand, the logo is of another guy. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, it's this weird, in between, which is why I was surprised that Zion signed with them. But according to DJ Folk on Twitter, who's verified, so I guess everything he says is correct, right? But why would he lie about this? I mean, look at this information that he's got here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. He says, in April 2021, the Jordan Z code, which he clarifies is Zion, that means Zion, will be dropping in a black metallic gold and white colorway for $130. Now, $130 is a great sign for what Jordan Brand is trying to do, right? I think Jordan Brand could have gotten away with $150, $160, $180. I mean, their flagship sneaker, the Air Jordan 34, is $185, and I thought that was a fair price. I want my Jordan signature sneakers to be the most expensive sneaker on the market. I mean, there's a prestige that comes with a Jordan Brand sneaker, not just the retros, not just any Jordan Brand sneaker, but particularly the signature line. Because remember, even though Jordan's not playing in the latest and the greatest from Jordan Brand, that is still a continuation of the beloved Jordan line, right? The Jordan 1, the Jordan 3, the 11, the 6s, the 5s. We all love these sneakers. Well, the 35 is a continuation of that, and I think that gets lost. I think some people forget that. So $185 I would have been fine with. That would have been expensive for Zion sneaker. I think they could have got away with 150 though. I think they easily could have gotten away with it, but they're giving it to us for $130, which is a great sign. Now, obviously, we don't have any photos or anything like that, but I would expect Zion. He's a big guy, right? And you would think, oh, maybe he's more on the LeBron side of the signature sneaker shoe spectrum where his shoes are really powerful. Although LeBron sneakers have gotten a little more streamlined in recent seasons. But that doesn't seem to be the case with Zion. What he likes to play in is those lighter, bouncier, and faster sneakers like the PGs, like the Air Jordan 34. So, you know, I mean, everyone made fun of that Eclipse plate barely holding on to dear life whenever Zion would wear them. But, you know, they held up, and I don't blame him. As you guys know, the Jordan 34 is my favorite sneaker that you could buy right now. So I would expect his signature sneaker. You know, it's easy to say at that price point that it's going to be similar to Russell Westbrook's signature sneaker, but I think it's going to be a little bit faster, a little bit less robust. I think his sneaker is actually going to surprise a lot of people and be more like, you know, a thinner model, if you know what I'm saying. Westbrook's sneakers are light. They're surprisingly light, but they're surprisingly light because they look a little robust, a little clunky, a little, you know, bigger, you know, protective. I think Zion's sneaker is going to be thinner, leaner, faster, but yet explosive. And I fully expect them to put a very similar air unit, Zoom air unit, to what they do in their flagship model. Maybe they'll neuter it because of this price point. Maybe we're not going to see like Eclipse plate or anything like that. But I do expect them to give Zion all that impact protection and bounce that he requires, because God knows he needs to protect his legs, right? So anyways, that's all the information we have about the Jordan Z code. Let me know what you guys think about the name in the chat. I know there was a lot of, you know, speculation of what the name was going to be. You know, the Arizanos was, you know, being tossed around on social media. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but it was fun to think about. It was fun to joke about. They could have just gone with the Jordan Zion, but this is what I'm saying. It goes back to Jordan Brand being in this weird place where Jordan, which is the name of the company, is the name of a person. So the Jordan Zion would just be weird. It's two first names. You know what I mean? It's just odd. So that's why I think they went with the Jordan Z code and the Jordan Why Not 0.2 and not the Jordan, you know, Westbrook, or, you know, they used to do the CP3s, right? Or the Mellows, and that didn't really work out for them. So I think they're switching it up. They got the Z code. It's an interesting name. David in the chat says, Z code sucks. Just name it the Zion. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it sucks. I don't think the Z code name sucks. And it'll be interesting to see if they, you know, incorporate the name in the sneaker. Like maybe there's a Matrix, you know, colorway, because Zion is a glitch in the Matrix, and they implement, you know, the name of the shoe within the shoe design. I think that would be pretty cool as well. But, you know, Jordan Z code, what are you going to do about it? Anyways, let's move on here. Oh, before we go on, is the Jordan Z code, without seeing any photos, just the name, the colorway, and the price, is it a cop or a drop? Come on, guys, you already know. It's a cop. In fact, it's an INSTACOP. It's an INSTACOP because you got to pick up the first one, right? You got to pick up the first one. You guys know the rules. I have a 3 strikeout rule. I will buy a signature sneaker 3 times, and if it disappoints me 3 times in a row, I'm out. I'm not getting the next one. That's my rule. So the Curry line was like that for me. The 4 was disappointing. The 5 gave me blisters, and the 6 were uninspiring, so I didn't pick up the 7s. It is what it is. You can win me back with a cool design or something cool. You can win me back, but I have a 3-strike rule. But since it's Zion's first sneaker, you guys already know it's got to be an INSTACOP. And all of you guys are saying cop as well. John in the chat says drop for him. Maybe he doesn't like Zion. Fishy Gang says drop. He likes LeBron's better. That's cool. Anyways, let's move on to the next sneaker. This one is interesting. The Air Jordan 35 Fragment collaboration. Now, the Jordan 35 leaks have been slowly rolling out on social media, and there was a lot of debate on whether or not there's these two silhouettes that have been leaking from Jordan Brand. And people are like, is that the 35 or is it the Jumpman 2021? And there was this huge debate. If you haven't been following along, people were a little bit confused because the two models look similar, but which was which, we don't really know. I gotta be honest. To me, it was clear. To me, it was clear that this right here, what we're seeing right here, is the Jordan 35. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what people thought could have been the Jordan 35, and it's these right here. Now, the reason why I thought it was clear is because if you look right here, I got a side image here for you. If you look right here, it looks very similar. These two sneakers look very similar, right? But if you look in the middle, it's kind of got an eclipse plate, but it doesn't go all the way through. So it's kind of a neutered down version of the eclipse plate, which I loved in the 34s, right? But if you look at these, let's see if they have a side. There it is, right there. It goes right through. So this is the Eclipse Plate 2.0, if you will. I don't know if they're calling it that, if they changed anything. It looks a little more robust, but these are the Jordan 35s. Let me know what you guys think about this in the chat. I do just want to say that this might be a little bit different from the actual Jordan 35. Since this is a collaboration, I do think these photos are legit. I don't think they're fakes. These are legit photos. However, we're seeing some overlays here that might be just because of the collaboration. And this upper might be, you know, like a thin performance mesh like we saw in the 34s. Maybe they bring back a woven. I think that these materials aren't going to be what we see in the launch version of the 35, and this is just a collaboration. However, if you look at this, they do still have those premium touches, and this isn't a collaboration of any sort, except instead of leather, it's kind of like this nubuck. That upper, I think, looks like a woven. I'm not too sure here. And here's another thing why I knew these were the Jumpman 2021s is because if you look here on the pull tabs of the tongue and the heel, it says Jumpman. So I knew it, but I will say I love this colorway. The black and it's not quite white, it's more gray. I think this is a beautiful looking colorway. I love those premium touches, that dark deep black with that nubuck. I really, really, really dig these. I would pick these up and I would rock these off the court because this is something middle school Jerron would be rocking. These shoes, it's a little bit of a throwback. It reminds me of the old Jumpman sneakers, so I really like this design. But let's talk about the Jordan 35 here. You can see you got a similar design. I actually think I like this shoe from the midfoot up. I love it. But the heel is where it kind of loses me. This, I'm not liking how this is broken up. I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm just not fully with. The heel, the collar, I'm not liking it as well. John in the chat says mega drop. Donna Carbajal says super dry, super drop. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, the heel I'm not totally digging, but I do like the circular design that they're kind of going with. You know, you could see that it's white, it's black, it's blue. But yeah, the heel is just messing me up. It reminds me of these one Jordans, which I don't remember the name of. They were kind of like a team Jordan. So it kind of has that team flavor. It doesn't have that, you know, flagship model look. But I do like how they look from the top down. I mean, look at that. It kind of reminds me of my Yeezys, my Yeezy 700s. If we take a look here. The Yeezy 700. It kind of reminds me of that, where you kind of have these, you know, overlays that kind of, you know, sculpt the toe box of the shoe. That's what this reminds me of here. I like the white. It's kind of a throwback. It reminds me of the early 2000 Jordan silhouettes. Even the colorway, it's kind of got a little Wizards flair. But yeah, I mean, I could totally understand why someone would not like these. I really, really don't like that material on the collar, I will say. But I like the fact that the Eclipse plate is still there. I'm assuming that huge zoom unit in the forefoot is still there. But I will say at the same time, these look a lot heavier compared to the Jordan 34, which was extremely light and extremely thin almost to its peril, right? One of the complaints a lot of people had about the Jordan 34 was that the materials were a little too thin and they seemed flimsy. But at the same time, it was kind of a double-edged sword because it was really thin and it gave the shoe a very fast feel. So it looks like Jordan Brand heard our complaints and went the opposite way. I'm just fearful that it's not going to be as light and as comfortable as its predecessor. But again, it's impossible to know without the shoe in hand. So we're going to have to wait and find out. But as they sit right now, I'd expect a lot of you guys are going to drop these. But for me personally, I have to cop them because the Jordan 34 was such an amazing encore performer. And I love that Eclipse plate so much. I have to see what the follow-up is about, even though I do have my concerns. The traction looks good, though. It looks like full-length herringbone, so no problems there. And the traction on the 34 was incredible as well. Now, let's see if there's any information. Apparently, this collaboration is expected to release on October 28 at select retailers. So it looks like the Jordan 35 will be, you know, unveiled fairly soon. So let me know what you guys think. Give me your final verdict on the Air Jordan 35 in the chat. Is it a cop or is it a drop? My man Josiah Hawkins, our moderator, thanks so much for being here, my man. He says drop, but Fishy Gang says cop. What do you say? Let me know in the chat. Now, real quickly, before we move on to the next sneaker, I want to talk about this sneaker. Like I said a little bit earlier, I would cop these, and I am going to cop these. I like this colorway. I like this sneaker. It looks like it's going to provide pretty good value performance-wise. And again, like I said, I would rock these off the court. It has that old Team Jordan Jumpman logo right there on the tongue, so I'm going to have to cop these as well. All right, next up. The Jordan 4 Sashiko. Now, you guys know me. Nike has been dropping these Sashiko colorways, and I've been absolutely loving them. We saw them on the Kyrie. We saw them on a pair of SBs. And here we are seeing them on the Air Jordan 4. Let me bring up some of these images. Ooh-wee! These are very nice. I love what Nike's doing with this Sashiko pack. You guys know me. I love Japanese artwork. Here's my mouse pad just for evidence. The Great Wave of Kanagawa. I know I keep saying it, but I gotta preach, guys. Japanese textiles, Japanese patterns, Japanese color palettes are right up my alley, and this is exactly what these have to offer. I will say these are a little bit louder than some of the other Sashiko colorways that we have been seeing. You can see on the right foot here, he's got a lace swap with red laces. I personally would keep the navy laces in there, but I do like these red hits on the inside of the tongue, or on the medial side of the tongue, as well as on the medial side of the heel here. I really love those accents. Look at that heel cup. You have the Japanese wave artwork there. Absolutely beautiful. Milky translucent bottom outsole. You have a little bit of variety because you can see the tongue is different on the left from the right. I wonder if it's going to change from colorway to colorway, like the Air Jordan 7 tongue, right? The Air Jordan 7 was basically, there's a big cloth with that pattern and they just cut it out, so every tongue is going to look a little bit different. I wonder if that's the case with the Air Jordan 4 Sashiko. And we all know the Air Jordan 4 is a beloved sneaker, and I love this light tone here on the lateral side. These are absolutely beautiful. I gotta debut a new soundbite for you guys. This is what I think when I see the Air Jordan 4 Sashiko. Oh yes, Japanese artwork, raw materials, multicolored laces. You gotta love it. You already know what this is. No, it's not a MEGADROP. It's a MEGADROP. It's an INSTACOP. We're not dropping these, baby. These are dropping for $190 sometime in the fall. I wonder if it's a Japan exclusive because we know the Rui Hachimura Air Jordan 34 PEs were a Tokyo exclusive. So I wonder if these are an exclusive as well. I hope not, because I would love to have a shot at these. And look at that box, baby. Woo-wee! Speaking of cool shoe boxes, my latest video, I just put up an unboxing. That shoebox was incredible as well. So if you haven't checked out that video, go ahead and check it out. It's from Anta, and Anta's shoe game is absolutely on fire right now, and the packaging that they sent for your boy was incredible as well. But I'm seeing a lot of mega cops in the chat. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of drops at all. So Jordan Brand, you done right on this one. Let's move on. Okay, here's another Jordan Brand sneaker. These are the reverse flu games. Now, we might have talked about these before, but I kind of want to refresh and let you guys know this is a leaked image here. Are they legit? Are they not? Who knows? The point is the colorway is going to look like this. So even though these might be fakes, this is what the colorway is going to look like. Let me know what you guys think about these in the chat. Is it a cop or is it a drop? What I think, everyone loves the flu games. It's one of my grails. I have yet to have one. I need a pair. I know I need to get on it. But the reverse flu games, you guys know what I think about Jordan sneakers. If it ain't OG, it don't really mean a thing. However, my favorite color is red. I love it with black. And these are it's a soft cop. If I don't have to jump through a lot of hoops, if I could get them for retail, perhaps at a local shoe store, don't have to order online, I don't have to get up early, I would cop these. I would. But as David is saying in the chat, he doesn't like these at all. Really? You don't like these? Maybe you don't like red as much as me. I mean, it's a reverse flu game. How bad could it be? Would I have liked to see that red be yellow? Or not yellow, leather? Yes. I think it would have looked better leather. But we're getting some nubuck. We're getting some suede. It's okay. I think the leather would have been a little bit better. But it is, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people are Instacopping, though. Cruz is Instacopping. Jiro is dropping, however. Hater doesn't like these at all. His name isn't Hater. It's Hader. Like H-A-I-D-E-R. But he's hating on the reverse flu games. Now, when are these dropping? December 26th for $1.90. So like I said, if these aren't that much trouble, I would like to add these to my collection. But if I have to pay over retail, nah, it's not gonna be for me. Next sneaker. Ooh, this one we haven't seen in a while. The Jordan 23. It's a sleeper sneaker. A lot of people don't have the 23 in their collection, but this is the Jordan 23 Titan collaboration. Now, Titan is a shoe retailer from the Philippines. They're in the Philippines. So you guys know me as someone who's half Filipino. I gotta represent. So I'm just gonna say it right now. These are a cop. I like the Jordan 23. I do. There are some things on this colorway that I'm not a huge fan of. I'll get into that a little bit. But since I like the Jordan 23, I know Titan puts great quality out on their collaborations. And I'm Filipino, I gotta represent, so it is a cop for me. Now, for what I don't like about this particular colorway, if you look at the midsole, it just has a yellowy look to it. I would have liked to seen it black, red, or white. Not this yellow creamy. It gives it an old look, which I'm not a huge fan of. So that's the only thing I would change. Everything else comes correct. You have the black, patent leather. You have the white leather. You have hints of red on the underlay, as well as the stitching. And of course, you have that Titan graphic. This lightning graphic is their logo. So they incorporated their logo on the upper. It's stitched on there. That's some high quality stuff right there. So this is great. And look, you got Jordan's fingerprint right there, just like the OGs. Yeah, they look great on feet. I would actually like to play in this particular colorway. Playing in premium quality materials it's just a different feel. I personally like it. Some people don't. The new age sneakers, we all know they don't really use premium materials. So it's a little bit of a trend from a bygone era, but I do like these. What are you guys saying in the chat? Rented says drop. Luke says he's not copping. Oh, really? You guys don't like these? John says cop. Gerald's copping. Okay, so I would say it's about I'd say it's maybe 50-50, probably 60% drop, 40% cop in the chat. You guys aren't a huge fan of these, but again, the Jordan 23 isn't one of the more beloved sneakers in the Jordan signature line. No release information yet about these, but I will keep you guys posted. All right, next up. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jordan Brand, I think you're trying too hard here. I think you're trying too hard here. Now, this is apparently the J Balvin Jordan 1 High. Who J Balvin is, I have no idea. Let's take a look here. Here he is with J-Lo. I guess this is at the Super Bowl maybe, or some performance, and he's rocking them there. Okay, so maybe he's got like music or something like that. The Colombian singer. Okay. I've never heard of him. I don't know why he's getting a Jordan Brand sneaker. My goodness. But look at this. Rainbow denim. Yeah. That's going to be a no for me. It's going to be a no for me. Oh, my God. Ben says, INSTACOP, you're copping these? Donna's mega copping? I think you guys are trolling. I don't think... Would you really? Would you really? How much? Holiday 2020, no retail price. You would really cop these? Nah, you wouldn't. Jack says Instano. Really? You would cop these? Hey, you guys do you. You're going to have no competition for me because I'm mega dropping these. I'm not interested in these at all. This is a classic example of doing too much. I will say, one thing I do appreciate about these is the cutouts here. You can see on the overlay, there's a triangle cutout. There's a triangle cutout outlining the swoosh here on the heel as well. And on the collar, you have this, cloud looking cutout. That is unique. It's just a colorway with the light pink midsole. Yeah, nah, it's a mega drop for me. I'm not feeling it. Nope. Let's move on. Oh, okay. Look at this. Stuff is getting funky now. Look at this. The Travis Scott Air Jordan 6 collab surfaced in a new colorway. Look at this guy. Look at his outfit. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Yo, if I walked out like this, my boys, my girls, they would all be like... What are you doing? This is fashion that I just do not understand. In fact, I thought this was like an action figure. His proportions look all weird. Long legs, skinny waist. What is going on here? Is that a girl's jacket? Hey, man, you do you. But, woo, that is a fit if I've ever seen one. But we're not here to talk about the clothing. Whoever this guy is, Bloody Osiris. Look at those pants. My God. But here is, look at the sneakers. There it is. There's a good look at them. The Air Jordan 6. Let me see if I can isolate this photo for you guys. There it is. The Air Jordan 6. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the Travis Scott, Jordan sneakers. I did like the Cactus Jack Jordan 4s, but the other ones, I can live without them. The 1s, the 5s, or did he have the 5s, or was it the 6s, the green 6s? It doesn't matter. I was never really interested in them. These, I'm not interested in them as well. It's not a mega drop. The outfit, mega drop. The sneakers, just a regular drop. It's just a regular drop. Yeah, you guys are tripping out on the chat from this guy's outfit. Yeah, yo. How much would someone have to pay you to rock that outfit to school? Your first day of high school, what is the minimum amount of money someone would have to pay you to rock that outfit? For me, I do it for a minimum of 3 G's. 3,000. 3,000 to rock that. 3,000, I'm nice. 25, I'm nah. Not in high school. Nah. I mean, I would rock it right now for 1,000. But I'm not in high school. But I'm asking you guys. I mean, 1,000. Someone says, oh, someone put out a lot of zeros. Oh my God. 50 G's. 50K. 60 mil. Cruise. So if someone offered you $1 million, you wouldn't do it? Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. But anyways, the sneakers, not much to talk about here. I just really wanted to show you guys this guy's outfit. It was pretty funny to me. All right, let's move on. Okay, this one's pretty basic. Should be pretty quick here. The Jordan 14 Hyper Royal. It's pretty basic. Take a look, guys. White upper. Not a royal blue. It's hyper royal, but if you look, it has a little bit of a metallic sheen here. I think this is a really, really, really clean colorway. He could have wore these with the Wizards. Jordan, I'm talking about. So these are really clean. Unfortunately, I'm more of a red guy and not a blue guy. So for me, these are a drop. But if you prefer blue on your Jordans, on your kicks, maybe you just need a blue sneaker to add to your collection, I think this is a great cop. I think it is. It's going to be $190. We all know Jordan sneakers are expensive. It is what it is, but these are dropping on September 19th. So if you're interested, go ahead and cop these. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Someone is saying it's a light cop. Jared says these are super clean. Taylor says, gotta INSTACOP. Taylor really loves these in the chat. So yeah, these are super clean. You're not going to get competition for me because like I said, I like red more than blue. But yo, in terms of blue sneakers, this is about as clean as it can get. Remember, September 16th is when these are releasing. So stay on your toes if you're looking to cop. Next up. Okay, this is Jordan 13 Starfish colorway. It's not bad. It's just missing something. It's just missing something. And I'll tell you what it's missing. You see this black outsole? Is there another photo? Okay, see the black inner lining. You see the black right there. And you see the black outsole right there, the outline of the outsole. I'm going to bring it up to this photo right here. It should have been a nice teal. Like a Miami Dolphins teal. That would have been fire. And they could have kept the name, Starfish. It reminds me of that girl. What's her name? What is the aqua leader in Pokemon? Pokemon, I just typed in. No, not her. What's her name? What's the Pokemon leader? The fish one. Staryu Master Pokemon. What's her name? This one. What's her name? Misty. It reminds me of Misty. Yes. This color palette. Yep. This one right here. Oh, there's some weird stuff in Japan. Let me tell you. Boom. This color right here. This green teal. You see that? With the orange hair. Boom. Right there. That would have been way more better. Hey, yep. Misty. Thank you so much, guys, in the chat. Yeah. That would have been better instead of the black. The black is throwing me off. It gives me a Halloween vibe, but then you got a white upper. It's just weird. I rather would have had that teal colorway. What do you guys think about that? Because as these stand right now, they're not awful, so I'm not going to mega drop these, but I am going to drop them. Just not very interested in them. Yeah, they should have did the Misty 13s. Definitely. Yep. Lucas saying dropping. And we are dropping. Did I mention it's a drop? Yeah, it's just not. And for $190, it's like, come on now. These are dropping on January 2nd, right after the new year, 2021. So there you guys have it. White, black, and Starfish. I guess that colorway, that orange is called Starfish. Very interesting. Yeah, most of you guys are dropping in the chat. Aiden says mega drop. Let's go on. All right, so we don't have official images of this, but we do have a report. The Air Jordan 5 Raging Bull will be making a return, and I expect a lot of you guys are going to be insta-copying these in the chat, but in case I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm insta-copying these. It's simple. The Jordan 5 Raging Bull is a grail of mine. I had an opportunity to pick them up at a local sneaker show, but I decided to pick up 2 sneakers instead of 1. So, I regret it. I should have just got the Raging Bulls for like $500, but you know, missed opportunity, whatever. But what can I say? Let's see. It says expected to drop during spring of 2021. So originally these released in 2009. So I mean, it's a beautiful sneaker. I hope they keep it the same. I hope it's, you know, this suede red, and I think it, wasn't it 3M? Or no, was that the other one? Yeah, it was the other ones. I thought that no, that's right. It was just suede. Just the tongue was 3M. But golly, I love the Jordan 5. It's a top 3 silhouette with me. It's my second favorite silhouette. My favorite silhouette is the Jordan 1. It's the Jordan I wear the most. But the 5 is, I love this sneaker so much. It's the most unique looking Jordan in my opinion. And I just think the colorways are just beautiful on them. And this Raging Bull one is beautiful. Everyone's pretty much, oh, actually, there's a lot more drops than I thought. I'm seeing quite a few drops, but mainly cop. I would say it's about 75 to 80% cop to drop. I will say that this is probably going to be a hard sneaker to get. It's probably going to be $190, which is good news. They could have easily did $220 like they had been doing in the past, but it's going to be $190, but it is going to be hot, guys. So, you know, make sure you cover all your bases. Make sure you get help on the sneakers app. Make sure you check your local shoe store. Maybe they do a raffle. Make sure you get to Foot Locker early. Whatever you have to do. If you want to cop them, you will have to put some effort into it. But for me, it's an INSTACOP. All right, let's switch gears here. We're going to go to Nike. Now, this is actually, this is a little surprising. We have seen the Jordan 8, or not the Jordan 18, the LeBron 18 be worn in the bubble, but he hasn't been wearing them during the games. But here's a look at the James Gang colorway of the LeBron 18. I keep saying Jordan. We just talked about a bunch of Jordans. That's why I'm saying it. But let me know what you guys think about these. It's giving me some Space Hippie vibes. We saw the Nike Space Hippie pack with the same kind of color palette and pattern on the upper and the midsole with that kind of recycled look. So that's what initially came to my mind. But I mean, the LeBron 18 is looking like an amazing encore performer. I cannot wait. Here you have a James Gang in graffiti somewhere. It is unclear exactly where this is. Maybe it's on the heel. I think that's the heel. Or actually, I don't know. No, is it the tongue? That might be the tongue. Yeah, I think it's the tongue right here. That's where that is. But I love this slightly tinted translucent blue heel cup. I love the camo, you know, outsole, 270 air unit, probably zoom in the forefoot, BattleNet 3.0 possibility on the upper. This is looking absolutely incredible. I wish we had more photos of these, but we only have these. They're expected to debut this fall, so pretty soon here. I personally am very excited about the LeBron 18 because the LeBron 17 was a letdown for me, but the LeBron 16 was my favorite encore performer of that season. So the LeBron 18 looks more like a predecessor to the 16s than the 17s do. So for me, this is an INSTACOP. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how these feel on foot, on the court. And I'm also loving this graffiti, you know, right behind the heel cup and how it goes through the heel cup. That is a beautiful looking sneaker. Jerry does not like these in the chat, but a lot of people do. My man Eric Pettit in the chat loves these. He's saying cop. Gene doesn't like these. Yeah, so it seems a little polarizing. It looks like 50-50. All right, more odds for me. I'm going to try to cop these. I like these, the James Gang. And I'm assuming the James Gang is his family, which is great. You got to love that. If anything negative about LeBron can be absolved for the fact that he is a great family man. He's a great father. As someone who grew up without a father, myself and LeBron grew up without a father, it is quite amazing that he is such a great father. And I know he's a millionaire and, you know, it's probably easier, but, you know, it's just different. When you grow up without a dad, you don't know how to be a father. It's just different. And I think LeBron's legacy is going to be about him as a person and as an athlete more than what he was as a basketball player. And that's something you can't say about someone like Jordan. Jordan's kind of coming around, starting to get more involved in the community and the African-American community. But LeBron was always there from day one, and he's just a great athlete, a great role model. But in terms of a basketball player, in terms of that killer instinct, he's not quite up to par with guys like, you know, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. It is what it is. That's what it is. But I do think he is the greatest athlete of all time. Right up there with Muhammad Ali. I mean, the guy opened a school for at-risk children. My God, maybe that's the James Gang. Maybe it's the kids at that I Promise school, in which case, that would definitely be an INSTACOP. Absolutely. All right, let's move on. Oh, okay. This one is a fun one. Nike collabs with League of Legends. Now, if you play League of Legends, drop hashtag League of Legends or hashtag League in the chat right now. I personally don't play League of Legends, but I know it is extremely popular. I know what it is. I just don't play it. However, I am extremely, extremely excited and happy for the League of Legends community and for esports and gaming in general, that Nike is recognizing the popularity as well as the demand, or maybe not demand, but the want for stuff like this. Because in years past, gaming was just a thing kids did, right? But now it's different. You know, everyone games, and it's becoming a bigger and bigger thing. And I think it's great. I think esports, the attention it's getting is great. I love it. Even though I don't play League of Legends, I respect the hell out of everybody in that community. So I'm happy for them that they now have a sneaker collection to call their own. This is what it looks like. You got a pair of Jordan 1s with an iridescent look. Again, I don't know how this ties into the game. It's completely, you know, lost on me. This could be something, a character in the game or a mechanic. I don't know, but you know, it's a clean looking colorway. Iridescent, white, it's clean. What else can I say? You also got some apparel as well. The apparel's looking good. Some sweaters, that's looking awesome as well. Look at these shirts too. My God, look at the shirts. Oh, these look like gaming shirts. Yo, those are low-key fire. Yes, sir. I would rock that. I don't even play League. I would rock that. Now, which one would I rock? I'm liking this black one with LGD. Is that League? I don't know. But yo, this is dope. It's like a soccer jersey. Yo, these are absolutely fire. Why are you guys mega dropping in the chat? Donna's mega dropping. Luke says, I don't even game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you guys are hating on this. Let's look at some of the other sneakers here. All right, you have the Blazer, you have Air Force One, Air Max 90. I forget what these are called. Are these Hirachis? And then you have the Air Max 270. So look, basic silhouettes. Look at this one. On the Air Force Ones, it says, have a good game. Right here on the Blazers as well. I love the pixelated swoosh. The Blazers are probably the best out of the collection, right, guys? I mean, look at that. The swoosh, the gradient, midsole. I really like that. Usually, I don't like hot to cold gradients, meaning, you know, like a blue or a purple to a orange or a red. I like, you know, orange to red or blue to purple gradients, but I think it works here. I don't know what this has to do with League, but I like these, so it's a cop, especially if you're into League of Legends, definitely. But it looks like you guys aren't that into League of Legends in the chat, so I understand, but you gotta respect it because it is probably, I think League is the biggest, isn't it the biggest esport in esports, or the biggest game in esports, or I don't even know how to phrase that, but I think it is. But anyways, let's move on here to another gaming themed sneaker. Oh boy, I can't wait for you guys to see this sneaker. This one is absolutely incredible. Look at this, guys. Boom. The PUMA RS Dreamer, which is J. Cole's signature sneaker. Super Mario colorway. Do I have? Wow. I know. It's not, bro. I actually like this colorway. I'm interested in the RS Dreamer. Again, I'm probably gonna pick up a colorway just to see how a J. Cole sneaker performs. But take a look at this colorway. Pretty basic Mario colorway. Red upper, blue, bright, vibrant colors, white. I like how that PUMA logo just kind of fades into the back with that white heel. You have that gradient blue to white midsole. This gray is throwing me off. I'm not really sure why there's gray here as well as on these tabs, but you have small hints of yellow, the PUMA logo right there, Super Mario logo on the tongue. These are great. This is just a vibrant, beautiful colorway. They picked the right colors here. They didn't do too much. Maybe, just maybe, I would have experimented with this PUMA logo to be green, like the pipes in Super Mario. That would have been cool, but I do like the simplicity of this sneaker. It's a cop. It's a cop. I mean, it's Mario. How could you not like the Mario? Yahoo! That's enough. Enough Mario impressions. You gotta love Mario. So shout out to Puma for this collaboration. This one is pretty cool. INSTACOP for Jack in the chat. Yeah. Donna says MEGADROP as well. Hey, give yourself a hand in the chat, everybody. Thank you guys for being active and copping and dropping in the chat. That's what the show is about. If you could help me out, though, please drop a like or a dislike. If you don't like the video, dislike the video. It doesn't matter. The YouTube algorithm just wants you to press one of those thumbs up or thumbs down button. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it and truly be grateful if you just take a second right now to hit like. That would help me out a ton. And trust me, guys, I will definitely remember your guys' names when the sneaker show gets big. I'll be like, hey, listen, Ben Carter, Jack, Josiah, Luke, David, Donna, John, Gus, Ray, Julian. All these homies were here before you guys. They're the OG members of the Jordan Mob. Trust me. But you got to hit like. It helps me out a lot, okay? When is this dropping, actually? I saw some guys rock them on the court, which it'll probably make an appearance on NBA Kicks. For $125, that's a cop. Absolutely. September 4th? Well, they already dropped. Are they available right now? Let's see here. Yes. Oh. Are they? Shopping. It says it would be available at Foot Locker. Oh, whoops. You're not. That's not footlocker.com. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Foot Locker. PUMA RS Dreamer, right? Yes, they're available. But this is a boys. Where's the men's? Ooh, they might have sold out of the men's. Okay, Puma making moves here. Maybe on Puma's website. Let's see if they're on Puma's website, yo. Men, where's basketball? Oh my God, it always asks me to sign up. Okay, basketball. Yeah, sold out. Wow, how much are they going on StockX? I'm awful at typing right now. 193. Not for that much. Come on now. They ain't that special. Nah.
Wow.
No. Anyways, let's move on here. Let me just change the sound effects real quick. All right. Ooh. Take a look at these guys. Whew. What is going on here? Now, these are the anti-KT6s. As you guys know, I love the KT4s. The KT5s were a little bit of a letdown, but the KT6s are looking like a little bit better. They're looking better. Now, this one, E-Hawker, shout out to the guy E-Hawker. Go follow him if you're not on Instagram. He's got great content. These are called the Anti-KT6 Disrupt Venom. Now, I don't know. I commented, is it really Venom or is that a typo? And he meant to say Venom. Because particularly this pink colorway looks venomy, right? You have the teeth right there on the midsole with the pink and the black. Either way, these are looking absolutely fire. So you guys know it's an INSTACOP with the KT6, and hopefully Anta has been doing a great job sending me their sneakers. Hopefully this sneaker comes in the mail, because I would truly be grateful. My God, look at this. Look at the collar, guys. I just want you guys to look at the collar. Look at it. Sock textile material. Man, this looks like a high, but I think it's gonna play like a low, guys. This is gonna be great. The only thing is the forefoot doesn't look decoupled from the rest of the shoe like the KT4s were, so that is a little bit disappointing. But I do like the toned down collar and the toned down shroud. It looks like they kind of have a shroud design, but this is the disrupt version of the KT6. I have another photo of the KT6. This is the non-disrupt version, and you can see there's a strap there. It doesn't look removable, but look at that colorway. Even that colorway looks beautiful. That's a cop as well. I love those earthy tones, the milky translucent. Look at how this translucent piece from the midsole goes up onto the toe box. That's interesting. I wonder how that's going to feel on feet. Here are the Shock the Game 2.0 4s or 4 2.0s or whatever they're called. A review is coming for that sneaker very soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. But I love this colorway. This is absolutely beautiful. You can see the strap says Nature Flow. I wonder what that means. But Julian, you are absolutely right. This colorway is sexy. Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, it's an INSTACOP. It's an INSTACOP for me, no doubt. So there's no release information on when are these coming out yet, but I will keep you guys posted. Absolutely. I will say that I am very excited. And again, look, see, this one has a sock type material on the collar, and this one is a more traditional collar. But either version, I am very, very excited about. And a lot of you guys are looking excited about them in the chat as well. People are asking how much. Well, that information is not released yet, but I'm going to say around $130 to $150. That's usually where the KTs are, and Anta doesn't really go past $150. They don't. In fact, a little known secret, in case you guys didn't know, Anta will sell the KT for like $140, $150 in the States, but in China, if you were to go to China and buy a Klay Thompson sneaker in China and convert it to USD, it would be like 80 bucks. Yes, not on sale. Anta does not sell the KTs for the same price in China as they do in America. They don't. It's a different market. I know this because I went to China and I went to an Anta store and I talked to an Anta executive and they told me this. They said, we can't sell a shoe in China for $140. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't. If you want to get the KTs on the low, that you got to go to China. And that's why sneaker sites like Famuji Sneakers will resell, right? They basically buy the sneaker and then sell it to you. And the reason why the prices aren't insane, they're more like $150. Like if we just look at Famuji Sneakers right now. Right here. Let's look at the Shock the Games. 85 bucks, right? They're selling that to us for 85 bucks. But in China, they're probably buying that for like 45 bucks or 50 bucks or even 40 bucks, something like that. So that's why the prices aren't insane on websites like these. And Famuji Sneakers is legit. I verified them, absolutely. So that's just a little tidbit that you guys don't know yet. Or maybe you guys did. Who knows? Let's move on here. Let's switch gears. We've talked about the Dame 7 before, but it debuted on 2K21. I just wanted to update you guys on this. Here's a look at the Dame 7 in 2K. I retired from 2K. However, my girlfriend's cousin who lives with us did buy 2K, and I played him in 2K, and I absolutely destroyed him in 2K. Okay, so the legend is still alive. I'm still the GOAT, the play now GOAT. If you want to play me now in 2K, I will destroy you. It's not a guess. It's not a prediction. It's a promise. I will destroy you. I've never lost. I lost one time by one bucket, and we did random teams, and it took one buzzer beater to beat me. You understand? So I'm still the GOAT, okay? I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But here are the Dame 7s. Dame 7s, I gotta say, not very flattering in the virtual world. I am excited to see how sneakers are going to look in 2K in the next gen for PS5, right? So that is going to be pretty interesting to see. But, yeah, 2K21 is just not it, guys. When are the Dame 7s releasing? They say they're going to drop in October, so we'll see. Hopefully, the Dame 7 can rectify some of the issues that the Dame 6s had, okay? And one of the biggest things I get on the channel, because I didn't give the Dame 6 a good review, is, oh, well, Dame is balling in them, so you must just not be good at basketball, or you must not know what you're talking about. Listen, not only does Dame use a custom orthotic insole that is shaped to his personal foot shape and size, but the NBA plays on the perfect conditioned floor. So traction is not that big of an issue there. And Another thing is they designed the shoe for Dame, so it's supposed to fit his foot already without a custom insole perfectly, right? But for someone like us, who our feet aren't like NBA superstars, it's just not going to feel the same. And the fit was the biggest issue that I had with the Dame 6. It was a very sloppy fit. It did not hug your foot at all. So hopefully the Dame 7 can fix that issue. Hopefully. Next up, we have a Star Wars Adidas sneaker. Now, look at this shell toe, guys. Oh my goodness. Is that cool or is that not cool? I haven't decided. I can't tell if this is cool or not. I can't. So here you have the Superstar 80s Darth Vader colorway. No! Where's Padme? What happened? That's an awful Darth Vader. Where's Padme? That was better, but not the greatest. I'll admit, not the greatest. Kind of like these sneakers. Not the greatest. Not sure why there's... Well, actually, it makes sense. Patent leather on the stripes. It makes sense. I like the stitching on... You know what? I changed my mind. These are okay. They're okay by my book. Because if you look closely, there is a lot of detail here. You have the aglets, the Death Star, and Darth Vader's mask. And then Darth Vader in words. That's cool. But then look at the stitching. It's kind of like his sleeves or his gloves. Okay, then you have the patent leather, which matches the look of his armor. That's pretty cool. And then you have Darth Vader on the shell toe. Maybe that should have been patent leather as well. But I think, where's Padme Joy? A lot of people are dropping these. However, I will say, if you're a big Star Wars fan, you should probably cop these. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool if you're a Star Wars fan. But for everyone else, kind of looks like a kid's shoe. The toe box is a little weird. I'd have to agree with my man Josiah. But if you're a Star Wars fan, I think you'd have no problem rocking these to Comic-Con or to get ice cream or to grocery shop or whatever. If you love Darth Vader, I think you should cop these. I do think the graphic on the tongue is pretty cool as well. But let's just come through these photos a little bit. Is there anything? You have the Imperial logo right there on the heel, a splash of red. Yeah, it's a Star Wars sneaker. These are gonna drop. Oh, set to release in Japan on August 29th. Interesting. No stateside release. Well, I wonder what the other one says. It says I am. I'm not sure what the rest of that quote is. Very interesting. If anyone knows what the rest of that quote is, let me know in the chat right now. But let's end the show here with the Yeezy corner. I gotta get a little stinger for Yeezy corner because we always end the show talking about Yeezys. So let's do it quickly. We have 3 Yeezys to talk about. Here we have the Yeezy 451. It's set to release in early 2021. Now, we have seen this before, but let me know what you guys think about these. Obviously, this particular model has this crazy, midsole, outsole design. Here is an on-foot look at it right there. Yeezy wearing it right there. Now, I will say, I mean, you guys know how I feel about Yeezys. I feel like they're taking a crazy turn, but hold on, let me fix this here. I appreciate the uniqueness of Yeezy sneakers, so I will say that I actually would like to cop these. I think this is a visually striking design. I like it. It's not going to be for everyone. A lot of you guys are dropping. I get it. I get it, guys. John says garbage, MEGADROP. I get it, but I don't know. There's something about it that I like. I like when things grab onto the silhouette. I like that look. The kamikazes were kind of like that. The gloves with the monkey pod hand or whatever it was called. There's just something about that design that I like. I think these are visually striking, and I would like to pick these up. And again, I think Yeezys are the best when they use these earthy tonal colors like this light beige that we're seeing here. So I would pick these up. 180 bucks. That's a pretty good deal for a pair of Yeezys. And I have to say, I know I'm in a minority on this one, but I'd have to say I would cop these. I would. That's all I have to say about that. Next up, we have a 700 V3 colorway. I don't even know how to say this. Let's look this up. What is this? Oh, Ariel is an angel that acted as a guard to the heavenly portal. Interesting name. But here they are. It has this, you know, again, this is where I think Yeezys are the best, with these earthy tonal colors, right? But you have this pretty nice gradient design. It's not a straight 1 to 2 gradient. It's kind of a 1 to 2 back to a 1. And what I mean by that is you have this light brown, and then you have the cream, and then you go back to that light brown, right? So I think that's a very cool look. I think it goes with the shape of the sneaker to have, it kind of arches, right, like a rainbow. So to have the 1 to 2 to 1 gradient design on it is very beautiful. And I like the underlay. You're using a couple shades of brown. Maybe I would have kept this black tongue and collar brown as well, but it's black, it's whatever, it's not awful. I think if you're a fan of this silhouette, it's a cop. But for me, I'm not the biggest fan of this silhouette. And for $200, I'm going to have to leave these for the people who want them. So I'm going to drop them. But I would not be upset if any of my boys rock these when I'm chilling with them. I don't think they'd be cramping our style at all. So if you like these, cop these. I think it would be a good cop for you. Definitely. Next up. Okay, it's not a sneaker, it's a slide, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on these. This is the last thing we're going to talk about. The Yeezy 450 slide. What do you guys think about these? They're $65, which is pretty expensive for slides, but we've seen expensive slides before. Would you rock these? I like slides. I like slides just as much as the next guy. They're easy to wear. I could wear them with some stocks. If I'm just going to a quick, 7-Eleven stop or something like that. But this one, I'm not a huge fan of. Now, there were some other slides, right? I forget what they were called. Like, these are pretty basic, but they're clean, right? I mean, I would rock these, right? And all these colors, definitely. I mean, it's basic, it's clean, and there's nothing wrong with them. Ooh, look at these customs. These Cause customs. Ooh, yo, those are fire. I might have to cop these and get my guy JD to do a custom of these. Oh my god, those are vicious, yo. Those are dope, yo. But see, yeah, you wear them with socks, it's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. But this one, I'm not really too sure on. You guys might have sold me on this in the chat. Gene says, or John, excuse me, I keep saying Gene, or Sammy might have been the first one, says spider web. Yeah, that actually does look like a spider web. So I might be going back to cop. You guys know me and Josiah, we love Spider-Man, baby. We love Spider-Man. It's a spider web slide, Joyce says. Yeah, actually, I'm back on track with these. I might have to cop these. I need a pair of fancy slides. Because right now I'm just wearing some, beat up slides. They're nothing special. So I might have to cop these. But anyways, that takes care of this episode of the Sneaker Show. Again, guys, please like the show, like the video. It helps me out a lot. We are going to be coming back with NBA Kicks on probably Tuesday. But NBA Kicks is back. Look at the chat. What's going on there? It's absolutely blowing up. But we're going to be back with NBA Kicks. I got a couple unboxings left on the channel. And I also got a performance review of that Anta outdoor basketball sneaker coming up. Again, guys, I apologize for the slight break that I took. I know programming kind of, stalled out on the channel. But again, thank you very much for joining tonight's Sneaker Show. Thanks to Jack and Josiah for moderating. We'll catch you guys in next week's episode at 7 p.m. Pacific, just as long as the Lakers don't play. I got to watch my Lakers. So again, thanks for joining the Sneaker Show. My name's Jaron. It's been great having you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.